BIDZ Podcast. I'm Hozge.
I'm Ozge.
We have some exciting news about BIDZ coin. And who's better to bring the news than the owner himself, a Kurdish man who created BIDZ coin. He is here with us today to share some amazing news about BIDZ coin, which is Mr. Shivan Jalal Murad. We are very glad to be here and sitting with you today. You are very welcome.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Shivan. We have a couple of questions to ask you. And every time you have done a podcast, you have announced game changer with BIDZ. So we hope to hear some exciting news for BIDZ. Let's start with the first question.
All right.
What is the status of BIDZ migration?
The status of this migration is near completion. We as a company have decided that the time is coming to an end on being able to take the version 2 migration to the past. So to do so, what we're doing is on the 28th of this month, come to an end, and that you have to come to request your tokens, those specifically that have those tokens that have been migrated but wanted to swap from different wallets or multiple wallets. Right. So for that reason, what we did is we said majority of those tokens will be released at the very end. So that time has come. And then also 31st is the deadline where after the 31st, these tokens will be complete and there is no coming back to migration.
Okay, Mr. Shivan. What about those investors that have lost their wallets and have requests for assistance?
Great question. So that's exactly what I'm referring to, is that those that lost their wallets but have not received their tokens yet because they requested. So many investors came into the office, and what they did is they said, we've lost your tokens or access to our wallet. So if you can, please send those tokens to another address. So now that time has come, that's what we're referring to, is they can now come by the 28th and request the new wallet so we can be able to provide their tokens to them.
All right, here's the crucial question. What will happen with the future of BIDZ?
Oh, the future of BIDZ is really bright. We've got a huge future ahead of us. We were a startup company. Now the startup company is just out of the parks on development, employment, and as well the future of BIDZ itself with the use case. So super excited to announce this, and I've never been this excited.
I can tell that from your reaction.
But the whole the main news is that BIDZ is listing as a futures pair.
Yeah.
So with this futures pair, what that means is, of course, we've all heard of traditional futures where you can actually have Bitcoin to USDT and so on and so forth. And it's something new that BIDZ is doing, and we're super excited about this. And that's that BIDZ pair is with USDT and with Bitcoin. And of course, we all know Bitcoin is number one.
So BIDZ is the first coin.
Yeah. So you'll be actually able to trade Bitcoin with your BIDZ. To be the first Kurdish person, first Kurdish company to achieve this goal, I mean, I'm just super excited. I'm excited, the team's excited, the investors are excited, the future investors that are wanting to explore BIDZ, the time has come.
Wow, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. So let me ask him this question. When will Bitcoin USDT BIDZ feature will be released?
You know what's funny? I actually also thought the same thing you guys think, because I knew what question you're going to ask, because this is a really important question. So the release day is set for September 1st, 2024. So we're going to start this off fresh first of the month and go from there. So so we'll have a BTC, USDT, and BIDZ all combined pair. This is something that, like I said, has never happened before in the past.
Awesome. So does this help the price of BIDZ token on spot?
Of course. Anytime futures are enabled for a token or a coin, which has never happened before, right?
Yeah.
But the coin side, of course, it always helps the coin. Because as more activities on the future side, the more activities on the spot side. So this can definitely help the tremendous amount of token price to increase. So I'm looking forward to it and I'm super excited. So I can't wait.
Okay, so Mr. Shivan, let's come to our last question.
Okay.
Is BIDZ coin planning to be listed on more exchanges?
Of course, listing on new exchanges is definitely an opportunity for BIDZ and for the investors of BIDZ. The only thing you have to keep in mind is until the stability of the price of the token hasn't increased, and when I say stable, I don't mean just a pump and then another dump. We don't look for that. So what we're doing is we're watching that the token price is actually keeping a stable price. When it keeps a stable price, come on, tokens, exchanges like Binance, OKX, I can give you a list of exchanges that are contacting me daily. And does that mean that we're ready to go? I do see a stableness in the token, and I do see that the futures will help it more stable and help the price. So we can definitely see exchanges in the future.
All right, Mr. Shivan, thank you very much for the podcast.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome.
And hopefully we can have many more podcasts
It's
coming
always my
up.
pleasure. Always my pleasure. Looking forward to the next
Thanks so
one.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.